Right, folks, as you have seen from the thumbnail and the thumb title, this is a for fuck's sake. I've not been doing for fuck's sakes, not because I've not been watching Leicester, but just because I haven't had the time. I've been doing other things, been watching bits and bobs, but obviously watching a team like Leicester takes a big part of your day up, and I just haven't had the time. Nothing to do with them being shit or anything like that. I've just other things that have been cracking on. But we know that it's been a bit busy just lately at the King Power. Brenda has finally gone, not before time, and personally I would have got rid of him when the World Cup came along for Christmas. I think that was the ideal opportunity. We've got a transfer window to use, and I know we had to wait for the they waited for the American assistant to come in, and although we've stopped leaking goals as such, we've not stopped leaking enough, and we needed a change. Now, with 10 days, it fucking feels like it, 10 games to go, Leicester top on the board have finally made the decision to get Brenda in and say, fuck off. And we've now got Dean Smith, Shaky and John Terry. And who's tooting? And it's better than that Marches twat or whoever he is from Leeds, I think. I just don't understand the idea of even him being in the reckoning. I don't even understand why they even, just even applied for him. Smith and Shaky and Terry are probably not the ideal candidates, the ideal people we wanted, but when all's said and done, who the fuck's going to come to Leicester with 10 games to go and try and save this out of this shit? I'm a little bit optimistic now. I think if we'd have kept Brenda there, I think, well, it would have just been done. We'd have been gone. There'd have been no point in even thinking about staying up. The players have looked lethargic. They've looked fed up, not interested, taking the money and all that. But with Dean Smith and co, it might just change it. It might just fucking... You need somebody who's going to go in and not fucking... He's got nothing to lose, has he? And so I've put on Twitter or something, they've got nothing to lose. And he says, oh, apart from your Premiership status and your mediocre play. Well, yeah, well, thank you for pointing that out. I knew that. But they have absolutely got nothing to lose. If they come in and save the day, fucking brilliant. If they come in and go down, we were expecting it. They were saying that he got the sack from Villa. I've heard in dispatches that he got the sack from Villa because the directors were mates with Gerrard and they wanted Gerrard. They were just looking for a reason to get rid of Dean Smith. I think Dean Smith at Villa did a real good job, to be fair. I think weren't the prettiest of football and things like that, but no matter what his past is now, we've got him, and that's all we can do. We've got to accept that we've got him. You might not think this is okay, but we've got to back him. I mean, Ranieri, when he came in, old fucking big ears Lineker, he weren't impressed with it. He were like getting it really and all that, weren't they? But, we all know what happened under Ranieri. It was a fucking fluke, to be fair. The stars lined up and that was it. But for that, yeah, great. But we've got to stop living in that past and stuff, and we've got to think of now and today. We need to get behind the management, and we need to get behind the players, and we need to come as a club, and when you go there and support or whether you're even just doing it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, we've got to be there as 100%. I think under Rodgers, nobody were there. Very, very few people were supporting Rodgers. Very, very few people thought that he was the man for the job. I personally don't. I thought, to be fair, after 10 games at the start of the season, I think he should have gone. He was fucking useless. He got there was just no direction of play or anything. It was just fucking awful to watch. If Deano keeps us up, this will be a massive achievement and a massive, huge fucking achievement for him. It's the old saying that we've got 8 cup finals to play. We've got, obviously, Man City away. That is not a bad thing, to be fair. I would rather have Man City now put up a good performance, get the team playing a little bit. I mean, what day is it today? It's fucking Tuesday, isn't it? I've got a meeting later on. Rather do it Man City today, this weekend, see how they play, see what they can try, see who's going to fight, see who's going to battle, and go from there. We've got Wolves at home next, then Leeds away, Everton at home. Why did Ginge want to go to Leeds? Everton at home, Fulham away, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, and West Ham at home, which is going to be the one, isn't it? We all know that one's going to be the one. Newcastle could be playing for a Champions League spot. Liverpool, I don't know what Liverpool will be doing. I don't think even Liverpool fans know what Liverpool fans. What the fucking hell's going off there? So I don't know. I think away games might actually be better without the home fans moaning and groaning and ripping them to bits. I think that might be better. At this moment, we need stability, and I think Dean will bring this in, or a manager that will come in and start kicking arses and saying what's wrong and stop fucking... Rodgers just seemed too fucking soft. He wasn't the man for a relegation battle. And then when you look at it, he wasn't a man for a fucking battle to get into top 4 either. In fact, really, he's not really a man who battles. He was lucky at Liverpool. He went to Celtic. Fucking Sunday League football round it. It's Charnwood Sunday League football, ain't it? When all's said and done, you can say what you fucking like. The Scottish football's not a very good standard of football. Look, now there's a Merc there going like Mr. Khan. Not sad cunt Khan, but Mr. Khan. But out of all this, we've got to question the board. Sadiq, fucking hell, I've got that bastard on my brain. Top showed his lack of judgment, his lack of management skills, his lack of taking a problem and dealing with it like his dad did. He didn't sack Brenda because he didn't want to fucking pay out compensation, but yet we could lose millions and millions if we sat in the fucking Championship. You never know, you could actually end up like a fucking Leeds and go down. You could end up like a Forest and go down. You could end up like a Leicester and go down. All the success that we had will mean nothing. It's just history in the end of the day. And let's face it, right? We love Top, don't we? He's a lovable character. He wants to do well for the city. He wants to do well for the club. But he's got to get a grip. I don't know what was happening at these board meetings, and I don't know whether it was all yes men around him, but it actually needed somebody to take this and say, fuck him off. Get Brendan and mind the door, don't hit his arse on the way out, because he has fucking totally screwed us over here. He kept banging on about, I mean, they're going on about transfers and stuff and how we didn't spend any money. That team there was still good enough not to be in a relegation battle. I don't care what they fucking say. That team there that he had was still good enough to be mid-table. But no, we're not. We're fucked. The pundits have been giving it the old, oh, the players have thrown Brenda under the bus and all that bollocks. But when you watch Leicester, there just didn't seem to be any shape, any form, any plan, any fucking style. And you've always got this thing about set pieces, how Leicester can't defend a set piece. And every time a corner or a fucking free kick comes, it's always there in the mind. Hopefully now this will fucking finish and go. I'm hoping this shitty tippy-tappy knock it around at the back football's gone as well. And I'm hoping we actually start putting teams under pressure and playing on the front foot a bit more. I want to see a Leicester City team. If we go down, if we get beat and we go down, then that's the way it is. That's football. But I want to see a team that's fucking pressuring, fighting, showing the will to win, giving the fans something to roar about, giving the fans something to cheer about. You know, even shutting down and making somebody fucking, like we did when we won the league, when we were shutting them down and making the opposition enforce into errors. Because at this moment, it's like watching kids' football. They're getting paid a fortune. And yeah, there's people out there who'll say, oh, I'd play for Leicester for nothing, but some fat bloke in a shirt that looks like it's been sprayed on and his fucking shorts are going up his arse isn't going to keep Leicester up. You want professionals, and you know, when all's said and done, if it doesn't matter how much money you're getting, I'll look at it like this, it doesn't matter how much money you're getting, if you're not enjoying it, you're not going to perform at your best. And these Leicester players, you can see, under Rodgers, have not been enjoying it. I'm fed up with this bullshit about these pundits going, oh, they've thrown the players have thrown him under the bus. He's in charge. It's his ideas, it's his plans, it's his tactics, it's his way of football. And he's obviously not been doing it. He's not fucking good enough. He's not fucking good enough. We've relied too much on fucking Vardy, Evans, and Diddy, Schmeichel. Too much. We've relied on them players, and now it's going to come back and bite us in the arse. We should have had a new keeper at least at the start of the season. A new keeper. We should have been, I don't know, trying fucking, I don't know what I mean, they keep saying how Leicester's fucking scouting system's like really good. Where the fucking hell is it? Where the fucking hell's it gone? It's just fucking gone, innit? I mean, we've got Maddison, right? And let's face it, folks, if you've been watching for fuck's sake since I've been doing this, we all know I slate Maddison. We all know I fucking slag him off and stuff. But this year he has actually played well. But now it's gone again. It's just fucking gone. He's not there. He's not prepared for fighting. If players like Maddison want to keep his career going, you've got to be prepared to fight, even when the chips are down. Roy Keane, right? When things were going wrong, Roy Keane used to fucking battle. Patrick Vieira, when things were going down, he battled. I want to see fight from these Leicester players now in these last 10 games. Even if we get beat at Man City, right? I want to see fight. I want to see passion. I want to see us trying to fucking stay up. We all said that things need to be sorted, and now they've done. We couldn't keep giving Brenda one more chance. It was just like, oh, give him one more game. Because what would happen is if Brenda got a result, in a way, I'm glad we got beat by Bournemouth. Because if we'd have won or got anything out of that, Top would have said, oh, let's give him another chance. Let's give him a go. No, fuck him off. Get rid. He's fucking useless. I don't care what. They're on about him going Spurs. Let him go fucking Spurs. Go, take him. Spurs, you can have him. Fucking have him. Because you'll still end up no trophies. I'm just glad that he's gone now. I'm glad we got beat against Bournemouth. It was the final straw that broke the fucking crap camel's back. And this is it now. We can start afresh. Even if, right, if we stay up, he gets the job. If we go down, he gets the job. Nobody's going to want to go to Leicester. I mean, they're on about fucking Benitez. I don't understand that really at the moment. I can't understand that. What's the point? I don't know. At this moment in time, I'm going to be happier with a bloke like Dean Smith who can get in, mess it up. I know people will say, "Oh, look at Norwich." Well, what the fuck's he going to do in Norwich? You know, he's probably suited to Leicester. And this is it. So, my final message is now, my final words on this is, it's happened. There's no point in, if you agree, you disagree, whatever. But Dean's the manager now, with Shaky and Terry. Can we just get behind the players and the team and let's start fucking showing some support? We've got the change we wanted. Well, not perhaps what we wanted, but we've got Brenda out. And that's all that mattered at this moment in time. Getting rid of him. That's it now. We can't say any more. We can't do any less. This is it. We've got the cards. We've been dealt these cards. That is fucking awful parking. Fuck's sake. Awful. Look at that. Oh, he's realised. Hold on, I've got to get back in and shut the door. Start again. Yeah, so that's it, folks. Just let's get behind them and go again. All right, folks. Laters.